What's up guys, Saivo here. Today we're gonna be talking about a basic level 65 end game, that is guide. So basically you just reached level 65, you're confused, you're lost, you don't know what to do. I'm gonna tell you a few things that are, the basics of any 65, doesn't matter your class or your interests in the game, PvP or PvE. So here it goes. First of all, I would definitely recommend you guys make yourself a nice, good looking bar. I would recommend you putting potions in your bar here that you can use. I definitely recommend you using potions, scrolls, and foods whenever you're doing any content, whether it's PvP, solo group, PvE, solo group. Scrolls are really good, and foods are really good as well. Now, after you got rid of your skills, your potions, your recall button, your resurrection stones, have resurrection stones. Don't be don't be a noob. All sorts of scrolls as much as you can afford. Maybe at the beginning you don't afford so much, but that's no problem. At least running scrolls, attack speed scrolls, and crit strike scrolls, that's a must. Potions, you don't have to have 2 or 3 types like I do. You can just have one of your choice. This is an abyss pot, so you're probably not going to want to waste abyss points on potions for now. Some King's Herbs, this is not a must by any means. You can use a greater healing potion. You can buy it from the broker or craft it yourself. That does the same thing, removes one condition. It is really important to have some King's Herbs or greater healing potions, doesn't matter what you're doing. It's really nice to have. Other than that, how you get started. First of all, the biggest problem is gear, right? So let me tell you a few things about beginner endgame gear. In AION, the simplest way, the easiest way, and the best way, one way in which is not gonna cost you lots of money to get it to a decent level, and you're not gonna waste that money by investing it in that gear, is a dungeon called Rentus base hard mode. Trust me, it's not hard. You can do hard mode 2 man, so it's not hard at all. It's a 6 man dungeon. When you see a Rentus base hard mode group, go ahead and join that group. It's gonna give you purple gear. Now unfortunately I don't wear that gear because that's really a beginner gear. I have something else and I don't have any pieces to show you, but it is mythical grade, so that's purple. It is pretty nice gear to have as a beginner. It has 5 to 6 slots, out of which I think 4 of them are ancient, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 4 or 2 ancient, or 3. Anyway, lots of ancient mana stone slots, which is not that good for some of the classes. I'm gonna tell you later why, but it's still good gear. So it is a gear that at 65 you can get easily by doing Rentus base 1 time every day. Most of the times you can get 2 chests if you do the canon part right. You can see that in my Rentus base guide. So most of the times you get 2 chests. That means you have 2 chances to get that nice purple gear. From that chest you get gear only from your class. You can pick your piece. That's really nice as well. And it is mythical. You have a chance to drop eternal weapons and armor. There's no accessories in Rentus base, but the chance to drop eternal is, I would say, maybe 50-50, maybe a bit more to drop eternal. Lots of people, everyone already has, every beginner has the Rentus base gear, which is pretty nice. Rentus base gear with mana stones on it is gonna help you do other content. It's gonna help you be taken into other content, like for example some other very important dungeons that you have to keep in mind, and you have to start looking for a pre-made for them. Steelwall Bastion, because of the abyss points and medals that it gives. Steelwall Bastion is a 24-man dungeon. You kinda have to have a pre-made, but then again there are some groups always that are missing 1-2 people. Go ahead and join them. If you have at least that Rentus base gear first, you can go ahead and start doing. Steelwall Bastion, 24 man, that's once a day. Go ahead and do it. Gives nice medals and honor points and abyss points, so that's really good. Catalamize, that's a 12 man dungeon that you can do twice a week. Of course you can use reset scrolls for any dungeon, so that you have to keep in mind. Catalamize twice a week, that's a 12 man dungeon. It gives you the third best gear that is at the moment in game, PvE we're talking. Catalamize also gives you accessories. You have a chance from Catalamize, you finish the boss and then you loot a chest. You have a chance to drop eternal or mythical things like anywhere else. You can get accessories, mythical or eternal. That's a set of 3 pieces, or you can get 4 pieces, sorry. Or you can get weapons, or you can get the armor. So in Catalamize, that's a really good set. I am also wearing actually the Hyperion, set. Where is it? It's not here. It's in my bag. I'm wearing the Hyperion set myself. Yeah, that's from Catalamize, and you can have it also. So that's really good. 2 times a week though, so it is gonna take you some time. I know some people that have been farming for a year, Catalamize, and they still don't have that set. As for accessories, Catalamize gives you 4 accessories, no hat. There is no hat. My hat is the one from Runadium. Speaking of Runadium, Runadium is the 4th dungeon I will mention, so keep in mind. Rentus base hard mode every day once. Catalamize 2 times a week. Steelwall Bastion every day once. Now comes Runadium. Runadium also gives you gear, gives you armor, sorry, weapons and accessories. Runadium doesn't give you rings, belt, earring, but it does give you this hat in the armor box. So it's a really good hat for PvE. And if you don't have anything else better, which I assume you don't, then I would definitely recommend you using a Runadium hat, Catalamize armor plus weapon, and Catalamize accessories if you don't have anything else. Now, as for accessories, there is another set. It's called Accessories from Catalam. You can search for it in Broker. I have that set as a backup, as a secondary set. You can have it also. It's super cheap to buy on the Broker, and it's a nice 5 set piece, 4 sets, 4 pieces of really cool accessories for PvE to start out with. Now, continuing about gear, these are the only 4 dungeons I'm gonna mention to you guys because I think anything else has absolutely no point for you to do. It's either too hard or too grindy, or people don't do it, or the gear is not good enough. So it's not that popular. So one of these reasons comes into play for any other dungeon that I might think about. Like for example, Sauro, Rune Shield Tower, Runadium Bonus. These are nice dungeons if you have friends and a pre-made, but people don't really do them. So you looking for specifically Sauro, that's either gonna take you 2-3 hours and you're gonna get bored. Plus the drops are really low in those dungeons. Plus the gear is not the best. So keep in mind, I named 4 dungeons for you. Have your pick or do all of them every week. As for PvP, at 65, since we talked already about PvE, don't forget to rune your gear, your PvE gear. There is no need to enchant it. I enchanted mine, but that's because I can. You probably cannot. Um, there's no need to enchant your PvE gear unless you want the utmost performance. You're a beginner, this is a beginner guide, so I definitely don't suggest you enchant your PvE gear. Your PvP gear, on the other hand, speaking about it, starting to speak about it, you can have the same set as I have. This PvP gear, you can get it from various places. Let me show you the best place that you can get the PvP gear from. It's really easy, all the merchants are there. It is in Machutan's Priory, right? I have a couple of scrolls for it, so I'm just gonna go there right away. You can access it through Pandemonium. There is a yellow teleporter in Pandemonium, and I think in Sanctum as well, so it's the same thing for Ilios. The merchant for the PvP gear are right here. These are the merchants for people that are not generals or higher in Abyss rank. What is Abyss rank? That's a totally different story for a totally different video. So, you are a beginner. You're gonna see only these NPCs, others are there. Now, this guy right here gives you gear with the price in medals and Abyss points if you have no star rank. I am a 3-star officer, so I can access the gear, for example, from this guy right here. So let's compare. Same Warhammer, right? This here costs 143 medals and 1.3 million Abyss points, which is not that much because it can be purchased by a 2-star officer, as you can see in the description. Yeah, this Warhammer right here, exactly the same Warhammer, double the Abyss points, double and more, and 4 times almost the medals. So keep in mind, it's not worth it to go for this particular set right when you hit level 65, because you would actually want to get to do some sieges, get some honor points in order for you to grow a little bit in rank. Reaching 2-star officer is not that hard. I do admit it's gonna take you a couple of months, maybe 2 months to get to 2-star, 3-star, but then Keep your Abyss points and your Serenium medals for this particular gear that you can buy if you're a 2-star. Do not waste it on the same set, but only a lot more expensive. Now, as for accessories, you can definitely buy them from here. You can get them cheaper, but that requires you to be a 4-star officer, which is pretty hard now, and it's gonna be pretty hard, a lot harder after the merge as well. So accessories you can definitely buy from here. Armor, you can. I don't advise you to buy this armor because again, you can buy the same thing from here. You cannot buy cheap accessories. So if you want to start off with accessories for PvP, go ahead and start off with accessories because you cannot buy them cheaper anyway as a 2-star, and as a 4-star is kind of too hard to get. There is other PvP gear as well, of course, the purple. This requires a lot of medals or requires you to have higher rank, obviously, general, great general, etc. Um, Again, other accessories here, as I said, for 4-stars. Consumables, these are things, consumable designs, special equipment. Um, this is something different. Okay, not gonna go into that. Godstones, you can buy godstones here. Godstones can be applied to your weapon and it can give you a special effect. Now, this is for PvP gear. Now, as a total beginner, you're not gonna have Abyss points for that, but I just told you, maybe who knows, you're a returning player. If you wanna buy basic PvP gear, I will show you exactly where to go. In the endgame zone, which is Vengar or Signia, you can buy gear that requires you to spend these kinds of tokens. Shit. These kinds of tokens. Battle medallions. Now, battle medallions, I'm in the wrong place. Battle medallions you can get by various daily activities, or you can get battle medallions from finishing some dungeons. So that's really cool and very easy to get. The gear is really cheap. I'm not doing anything to get them and I still have 400 and something. So you can imagine. I'm not spending them either. You can spend them on supplements as well. Here is where you need to be. This is the Helios part, the Asmodean, this is the Asmodean part. The Helios counterpart should be somewhere here. So this merchant sells you, where is the merchant that sells you battle medallion things? There we go. This is the guy. No, this is you sell it. And this you sell it as well. Am I in the wrong place? No, I am not. So, this is the place where you buy it. You can buy yellow with PvP defense. It has some PvP defense. It is a very basic gear. I don't have that gear. I never had it. I think it's shit, but you can have it because it's just in my head that it's shit. It's actually not that bad, especially for a beginner. Super easy to get. You can get battle medallions, as I told you, from some daily activities, like taking these camps, and doing dailies in the camps. Take them, do dailies, get battle medallions. Other stuff gives you battle medallions as well. We're not going to go into that. There is also Eternal. This is a nice set. I do not recommend you get Fabled or lower because it's shit. It's complete utter shit. Even this one is kind of shit, but it serves the purpose until you have Abyss points and medals. So get it. Don't be shy. Other than that, speaking about PvP, I told you about the 4 dungeons that I recommend. Let me recommend you some PvP. I recommend you doing every single PvP dungeon there is out there, starting from Runatorium, Kamar Battlefield, um, Stillwall Bastion PvP, anything that you find for PvP, go ahead and do it. It gives you super good Abyss points, it gives you medals, it gives you practice, and it's a lot of fun. Of course, at the beginning, you're gonna get raped, but that doesn't matter. We all did at the beginning. It only hurts at the beginning, then it's not gonna hurt anymore, unless you meet a gunner. But do PvP, everything that is for PvP. Doesn't matter what it is, just go ahead and do it. Full list, you have lots of PvP dungeons that you can do. They come at specific times, so you have to keep in mind not to miss them, but do them. Other thing that you can do PvP related is again in Machutan's Priory. I highly advise you to do that because it gives you very good honor points and nice Abyss points as well. Honor points are the currency in order for you to be in this list. Yeah, in this list of people that are generals, 5-star officers, etc. And of course unlocks gear for you, unlocks all sorts of things. There is also PvP gear here. Don't buy this gear. This is complete and utter garbage. Don't even, not even gonna talk about it. This is a 1v1 arena. You can do it every day one time by getting the quest from the guy there in the NPC right at the beginning. This is a actually this is a free-for-all 6-man or 8-man arena. This is a 3 versus 3, and that's about everything that I'm gonna talk about. The other one is not important. This is the Glory, Arena of Glory. If you win enough 1v1s, you will have glory tickets, which will then get you to the Arena of Glory with other better rewards as well. Honor points is from here, from PvP dungeons, 6v6s, 24v24, 12v12s, and from Steel Wall Bastion as well, and some other dungeons. So they are good. If you want to get fast honor points so you can unlock the 2-star gear, do every day your arena, every day all of your dungeons as much as you can do, at least the evening ones and late night. Do Steel Wall Bastion, get into a pre-made, that's a 24-man PvE. Do Steel Wall Bastion PvP, that's really good. So just go ahead and do that. We talked about gear. I showed you PvP gear, basic one, a bit more advanced one. I showed you PvE gear. I told you what you need to do. Check my video for mana stones. I'm talking there about them. This is gonna get too long if I do it here. Check my other video about enchanting your gear. It is really important to enchant your gear, your PvP gear, because of the strike resist, that is resistance to crit strike. That's really cool to do. And also, I'm not even gonna tell you what you get if you make it to plus 20. In any case, guys, lots of love. I hope you find your place, and I hope you find your, your rhythm to get into the grind, to get into your Rentuses, to get into your Catalamises, your Dredgens. And AION is lots of fun if you do things right. It's a lot more fun with a pre-made. By the way, very important, I almost forgot, you do not need to join a guild. AION is not necessarily a guild-based game. You can do everything from looking for group, and you can find friends and pre-mades even for hard stuff from looking for group if you're skilled enough. Other than that, guys, lots of love. See you soon, and I hope you have fun.